What's up, addicts? In this video, we are breaking down running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire from LSU, giving you guys an in-depth look at his fantasy potential heading into the 2020 NFL Draft. But hey, before we get started, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's go. Get started, check out the link in the description. We are offering a free tail kickoff special for our fan companion tool. You get access all the way up into the kickoff of the NFL season for absolutely free, so make sure you check out that link. All right, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is probably one of the most disputed running backs in terms of range of value across the fantasy analyst sphere right now. I've seen him ranked as high as number 2. Possibly even number 1, and some people have him down way buried beneath a lot of other running backs. So there's a lot of nuance when it comes to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. When you look at metrics alone, 5'7", a bit shorter, 207 pounds, that's about average for a running back. Decent body mass index for his height and weight. 40-yard dash time, not the greatest, 4.6. So doesn't have that top end speed, being able to break away from linebackers or defenders in the open field. Does have decent burst and very good footwork and very low bench press score. So not the strongest guy in terms of being able to pass block. Dominator rating only 27th percentile. College yards per carry pretty much average. Really good target share in that final season. Look at stats alone. Did nothing in his freshman year. Sophomore year, playing in a committee, only 658 yards and 11 receptions. Explodes in 2019. Gets 14 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 55 receptions, which is insane for 453 yards. But it's kind of hard to imagine anyone that wouldn't produce in the Madden offense that LSU had. One of the better offensive lines in the league, Joe Burrow playing like one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time in college, record-breaking season. It's hard to imagine many running backs that wouldn't have produced in a system like that. When we look at his actual film, he is a very developed route runner, and there's a reason he got 55 catches last year as a running back in LSU. He's a good route runner, and he has decent hands, although he does have a few concentration drop issues that could end up getting him in trouble in the NFL. Across his over 400 carries, he's only fumbled the ball twice. So those are very good traits that NFL teams are looking for, but again, I've mentioned his pass blocking, mostly non-existent. He's not a guy you're going to want to ever be a 3-down back. So at best, I think his range of outcomes put him somewhere near what we saw with Devonta Freeman, or I think that's a bit high of a comp. Really, I think what you're looking at here is probably another version of James White, where if he ends up on a team that wants to throw the ball to running backs a lot, which I'm not debating. At this point in the NFL, there are a lot of teams that want a Christian McCaffrey type running back, not that Clyde Edwards-Helaire is, but guys that they can throw the ball to 50 plus times in the season. And I do think that Clyde Edwards-Helaire does carry that upside in PPR. His landing spot is going to be critical, but you can't anticipate him ever really taking over a backfield. I don't think he has the body type or the speed for it. He's always going to be better suited being in a 1-2 combo with a more powerful running back taking the majority of the carries, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire basically being that Dion Lewis, James White type of running back that could still be productive in fantasy and PPR for sure, based on the landing spot. But overall, I don't see what all the hype is about. There's no way you can rank Clyde Edwards-Helaire over the big 4 guys ahead of him. Jonathan Taylor, J.K. Dobbins, Cam Akers, and DeAndre Swift, not in any particular order, all have the potential to be 3-down backs in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire just simply doesn't. So if you have him ranked higher, it would have to be based solely on landing spot alone, which we don't know yet. But just looking at metrics, looking at tape, looking at stats, I don't see how Clyde Edwards-Helaire breaks into that top 4 of running backs. But what say you? Hit me in the comment section if you have any other takes on Edwards-Helaire. But overall, I see him as someone that you'll probably end up having to draft in the back end of the first round if you want him. But at this point, unless he gets the cream of the crop landing spot, I wouldn't touch him outside of the second round, and especially not in standard leagues. If you're playing in standard league still in dynasty without PPR, good luck. I wouldn't touch Edwards-Helaire with pretty much anything, but PPR leagues, second round is where I have him valued right now. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to continue to post more and more content over the rookies coming up for this class, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out the playlist that we have over all the rookies this year, and we'll see you guys in the next video.